that is class property and data members. So what is this class property and data members? As we know that inside classes, if we are defining any variable, so we can call that thing as a property, okay, and we can call that thing as a property as well as a data members, okay. Any data type we can define inside a class. So this is the basic basic point, what is class property or a data member. So this section give directive for properties and methods that can be used to model, transform or operate a data or a transaction, okay. So in this topic we are going to see something on how to model a data and how to model a transaction in classes, okay. So first rule what they are trying to say is all data classes shall have a public static class property referring to an instance of a message service interface. So what they are trying to say is all the data classes shall have a public static class property, means whatever you are defining inside a class, okay, any variable if you are defining inside a class, that should be public, okay. Public means any other class should able to access the variable, okay. And static means basically we know that if we are defining any variable inside a class, that is dynamic, okay. But if you want to explicitly define that variable to be static, you have to use that word static, okay. So in this way you can make the variable static with the help of static keyword. So that is what they are trying to say from this. So this instance of a message service interface is used to issue messages from any data item or a transaction instance when a more localized message service interface is not readily or clearly available. So we know that there are many ways. You see that example, declaring and initializing a message service interface, okay. How to enable this and initialize the message service interface? Basically message service interface is used when suppose we know that in our layer test bench approach there are many transactors, like driver is there, then we are having generator, then we are having agent, then we are having test cases. So when all these layers are not present, or you can say some of the layers are absent in some verification environment, in that case it is better to use these message service interfaces in order to issue the messages, like so that message is maybe more clearly and readable, okay. That is what they are trying to say. A class static instance is used to avoid creating and destroying too many instances of the message service interface, as there will be thousands of object instances created and destroyed throughout the simulation. So we know that in classes we are having a concept of dynamic memory allocations. During a simulation you will create an object, you will destroy an object, okay. But in that when you are creating and destroying, in that way in between the transaction many messages will come, okay. So how to declare and initialize those messages, we'll see in this example. So they are taking a data class, this is base class, and after that they are declaring static, okay. So all the log means if you are declaring this thing static, means you are explicitly declaring the variable as static, okay. VMM log, okay, VMM log is a base class and you are deriving one log message, means log is a handle for that. Now you are creating one object for that, and in object you are passing Ethernet frame and class. So you are initializing Ethernet frame and classes, okay. Now you have written a new function, okay. So new function is, we know that it is a constructor. So constructor is used to initialize or to declare a values. So super dot new, so in super super class means that is the base class, in you are calling that constructor and you are passing this log messages to that class. So in this way you can create and destroy thousands of message service interfaces. Data and transaction descriptor will flow through various transactor in the verification environment. So we know that these descriptors, whenever we are running simulation, thousands of data transaction descriptor will flow from one module to another module. So message related to a particular data object instance should be issued through a message service interface in the transactor where the need to issue a message is identified. Now we know that in our layer test bench approach many layers are there. Okay, so each layer will issue one message service. Okay, but the objective of this transactor is to need to identify the source why it is issuing that message. Okay, so that way the location of the message source can easily identify and controlled. So if we know that this message is coming from the driver class, or this message is coming from the scoreboard, so if we can easily go there and we can debug. Okay, so information about the data and transaction that cause the message can be included in the text of the message or by using VMM data PS display. Okay, so either you can display that message with the help of $display, or you can call a PS display. This is a method